Welcome back. In Kazan, Russia, the BRICS Summit continues on its second day. Let's see some details from our correspondent, Yunus Sunar.
Good afternoon from the city of Kazan, the Russian Federation, where the 16th summit of the BRICS Alliance has approved its final declaration. The final declaration of the summit was endorsed by the 9 members present here on the summit, on the 9 members of the BRICS Alliance, and it has some important statements. First of all, it speaks about the issue of expanding the BRICS alliance. Here, the final declaration says that it is endorsing the concept of the BRICS partner country. It is endorsing the BRICS partner country category, which will be later on defined, and it will be later on defined how countries will enter this category. So for the time being, according to the final declaration, there will be no new official members, but there will be possibly partner country members. The document also reminds and proposes to advance the institutionalization of the BRICS alliance, as it has no headquarters, as it has no general secretariat. These are tasks that it places itself on itself. The BRICS calls for, again, the UN reform, a reform of the World Trade Organization, a reform of the International Monetary Fund too, and a reform of the Bretton Woods system. That is important. We'll talk about it a little bit later. It then proceeds to the political sphere, where it positions itself in the current conflicts, such as Palestine, where the BRICS countries demand an immediate ceasefire, adherence to international law, the fulfilling of all existing UN resolutions, and the proceeding to the two-state solution where Palestine and Israel live side by side. They also demand the freedom of navigation in the Red Sea and the Bab el-Mandeb Strait as a further point, and they condemn the attack on the Iranian embassy in Damascus pursued by Iran. In regards to Ukraine, there is a point. They say they recall that there are national positions and they appreciate proposals for mediation. Main point, as I said, is the economy in the document. That takes a huge part, and it is far more detailed than the political or the international part. Here, the BRICS document says that the new development bank, the BRICS Bank, will expand local currency lending and will establish a new investment platform to ensure that capital flows go from the north to the south. It doesn't stop there. The final declaration welcomes the BRICS Interbank Cooperation Mechanism and the BRICS Cross-Border Payment Initiative. These are initiatives to pursue trade in national currencies or in cryptocurrencies without having to use the US dollar. It also, in addition to that, they decide on the BRICS Rapid Information Security Channel, which is to safeguard these mechanisms, for instance, cryptocurrency transfers, against cyber attacks, which is an important point, obviously, in terms of security. They also welcome the establishment of a trading platform by Russia for grain and, in perspective, other major agricultural commodities. That is important. That is affecting the grain initiative. As you know, grain has been subject to speculation after the beginning of the Ukraine war. So now Russia will establish a trading platform where grain can be bought and sold, so that its prices are defined not in London or in Western trade exchange platforms, but in Russia. And finally, they also discuss and study, that's their decision, a BRICS Clear, again, a cross-border settlement and depository infrastructure. So a lot of reforms in terms of economic cooperation, financial cooperation, with the clear perspective of reforming the existing financial international system, but also introducing more elements that support the multipolar financial system. Beyond that, there is a lot of decisions regarding cultural cooperation, scientific cooperation. One thing is important, they decided to establish an intra-BRICS dialogue for cooperation on artificial intelligence to first to enhance research and production on that field, and also secondly to prevent its use for bad intentions, especially for Western countries.
Thank you, Yunus. We will contact you again soon.